5 more minutes. Oh, crap. Oh, what time is it? Shoot. Oh. No, it's been 6 months? What? Why didn't anyone wake me up? You didn't wake me up, dog. Ah! I'm late. Supposed to record an episode 5 months ago. Ow. Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another wonderful episode in the world of Brays World. We definitely have not been gone for 6 months. I think if you think that, you're definitely lying to yourself. You're crazy. Haha, definitely yes. Welcome back, everyone. It's good to see you guys. I know it has been a while, if I'm being honest with myself and with you guys. Life gets busy, and I had other projects that I was working on in the meantime, and I was away from home for a little bit. But, I'm back, and I'm excited to do some stuff in this world again. And we have some actually really fun ideas for today over in our, village that we've started last episode over there with the butcher shop. And we had begun the process of creating a library. We'll have to see if we can figure that out over there. But, what's this? Get in? I didn't put this here. Geez, you don't check into a world for 6 months and random boxes just start showing up. What the heck? Well, I mean, who am I to say no to an ambiguous sign and a random box? So I guess, here goes nothing. It says to get in. I'm gonna get in. Okay, and now I'm in a box. And, oh. Hello? 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 Someone out there? What's going on? I'm in your box. Ugh. The heck? It could be a little more gentle. Jeez. What is going on, dude? Is that a truck? Am I in a truck right now? What's going on? Well, while we're in here together, I guess this is a good time to ask you to subscribe and leave a like on the video. That would really help with me and the algorithm and whatnot. Yeah, that'd be really helpful. Appreciate it. And you should leave a comment too. Ow, rough ride. Wow, there's lots of noises going on, huh? Getting kidnapped definitely wasn't on my plans for the day. Oh, hello? Oh, dude. It sounds... Okay, bye! Is it time to get out of the box yet? Should I get out? Alright, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get out of the box. I'm gonna open it up right now. You ready? Ready? In 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Oh, it's so bright. Wow. What's going on? There's the truck, I guess. And okay. And it's very bright. There's a whole truck here. I guess we got transported. We're some cargo. What? And who are you guys? Hello? This must be who took me here, yeah? And they did and the library's done? I didn't do that. I guess I should leave for 6 months more often. Thanks, guys. What's your name? Nice to meet you. You guys are cool. They're just traveling around. Okay, cool. Let's check out this library. Oh, looks like we got a librarian at the front door, at the front office. Okay. They got mending and fire aspect. Dude, I gotta leave more often. This is great. They got the whole thing done. They even, brought a whole enchanting system in here. Look, these are all my tools. Okay. Well, this is a pretty good deal. Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. I don't know. I'm curious about this truck too. It looks like we might be able to, looks like there's already like a whole Nether portal in here too. So maybe this will be a good way for us to get to and from the Nether. Little Nether transport company would be pretty fun. Wild. Okay. Well, anyway, that happened. Now that we've gotten through the craziness of the beginning of this episode, let's talk about what we're actually going to do today. You can see that we now have the butcher shop and the library as kind of the foundations of a larger village. And even now we have our little like Nether truck. I like this concept. We're going to probably reuse this in lots of different places. If we have Nether portals elsewhere, it'll be kind of like a connection. I'm almost picturing it like when you do like fast travel in video games. There's something like this, like a campfire or something like that you would go to, and then you could then travel elsewhere. Or like in Red Dead Redemption, you can like rent a carriage or something like that. So I think it's kind of a fun idea to have trucks in different areas that we're going to want to be able to connect via Nether tunnels, Nether hubs, whatnot. So yeah, I'm really excited about this. I think this will be a fun idea. And actually, while I'm thinking about it, we're going to go ahead and clean up some of the extra bits around here. I don't have any dirt to fill in this hole, but that's okay. Thank you for transporting us here, whichever one of you it was. But thank you. We're here now. We're good. Let's go ahead and grab some dirt and we can fill that hole in. My current situation with my storage is kind of a mess. I just have a growing number of chests back there that are just full of miscellaneous things with no organization whatsoever. So I regularly find myself just opening every single chest until I find what I need, and then I go on about my day until I have to come back and do the exact same thing. Now, to get back to what I was saying before, yeah, so we have the butcher shop, we have the library, and now we have means of accessing the Nether. Very important for any, village. We're going to keep expanding on that and adding new buildings to it. So I think today the biggest agenda item is going to be that I have plans to build a bit of a candle shop bee farm sort of situation in our village here. I also found a spider spawner, and we're going to be able to build a spider farm later on for some string, which will allow us to make tons and tons of candles and just all of the good stuff. Honeycomb for waxing copper, just all of it. It's going to be really, really important. Now, I wanted to show you this because it is kind of fun. I have been doing some terraforming and building out this space and just generally mining. There's lots of little caves and things underneath us here. Let's see if I can find what I'm looking for here. I think it's down... You down here somewhere? Yeah, I think it's over here. Is the... Drumroll, please. This is the spider spawner. And it's actually just about right underneath where I have plans to build the candle shop today. And yeah, so if we can build a bit of a, 2-for-1 spider string farm and XP farm. I think I already emptied these guys. Then, we'll be sitting pretty with unlimited candles and just a little bit of a way to make some passive experience as well. Pretty fancy. But yeah, in my 6 months away, I have not sat idly. I've been occasionally popping onto this world to do a little bit of terraforming and kind of cleaning up this area in preparation for all of my plans. And ultimately, that does mean that there's a bit of a floating island situation going on if you take a look underneath here. But we have it mostly lit up so that it won't spawn any enemies and, contribute to any sort of mob lag or anything like that. But we'll see how far the actual village goes out. Right now, this is all very flat, and I tend to not so much enjoy the really flat environments because they're just more boring. So we'll see if we can play with a little bit more height variation as we build out that direction. But for right now, we're kind of focusing on this like main town square sort of area, kind of downtown. We'll have a couple of villager houses sprinkled through. And then because we have this cave entrance right here, I thought it'd be kind of fun to do a bit of like a quarry build with like some like spiraling staircases that lead down. Maybe a bit of like a hook or like a elevator mine shaft. And then a little bit of like a mining outpost right here or something like that. I don't have yet any plans for that, but that is a fun concept idea that's been on my brain that I am excited to at some point explore. Now, as the sun rises on a new day, I think it might actually be time to explore our Nether a little bit. I have been holding off on even taking a peek inside while I've been away because I wanted to experience it first with you guys. So Let's go ahead. We're going to make sure we've got okay armor. I definitely don't want to bring my best stuff in just in case something happens, you know. Literally have no idea what we're in for today. But I do know I have all my valuables here. Look at this. I've actually done a fairly decent job at mining. So we have some resources to pull from here. We got a stack of diamonds and another half stack of ore. So I think we'll be okay for a bit. And I do have, I think one of the picks that is now in the library has Fortune 2 on it too. So we're doing okay there. We need our flint and steel so that we can light the portal. I think we might be okay. Maybe a hoe would be good, right? Because then we can break some of the blocks from the trees. Let's go over to the library real quick and grab our hoe. I want you, nice, with efficiency 4. And I don't think we'll need a shovel. You know what? I'm going to make a new shovel. Here's another half stack of diamonds, nice. I'll make a new shovel because that'll be helpful for soul sand and things like that. But I'm nervous because I like the enchantments that are on these two shovels. This one's got efficiency 5, and now it has mending. I just don't have a convenient way to keep getting experience for it. And then this one has fortune 3 on it, so that's good for if you want to get flint, I guess. I don't really know what else fortune 3 would be good for on a shovel. Oh, we got it. Okay. Hop, hop. Gonna light the nether for the first time. And here we go. Come on. There it is. Oh, that lag. Yes. Generate all the chunks. Ha ha ha. Wow. Okay. Yep. Haven't been here. There's all the lava. Okay. This is a pretty crazy start, actually. We got both crimson and warped right next to our spawn. I'm glad that we're close to the crimson without actually being in the crimson, though, because that means we're safe from the raiding parties and, like, the hoglins and things like that. They're close by if we want them, but they're not going to be, like, immediately swarming us around our portal. That's actually a pretty good call. Yes, I know you're upset with me. I'm sorry. I don't have any gold on. I think you'll be fine. You can relax. Now, I need to think. It'd be nice to have a path between here and the, like, starting homestead area. Did I look at a village? I must have accidentally looked at it. I should be careful. If he comes for me, I'm gonna be dead meat. Is Gary? Of course, he's gonna attack me now as I hear the warp of the Enderman. Oh, well, that's fun. So we have I have a data pack on for heads. I didn't anticipate getting a head drop on the first kill though. That's pretty crazy. I know normally these are reserved for getting them with creepers, with exploding creepers. And I may change that later so that these are only still accessible via that method. But we have, it's actually my friend Jodic has made a mob head collecting thing. And so we actually will get advancements for all the different heads that we collect, including now you can see we just got the piglin head. So that's pretty fun. Just an extra little like side task to do while we're playing through the game. And you can use them as decoration, of course. So that's always pretty fun. So now I don't think there's anything to do but just to start exploring here. I think I saw up this direction is where the these guys are coming from. Looks like this is where it's connected to the Crimson Forest. So we'll see if this is the way we want to go. Looks like there's no real easy way down either, which is funny. I'm gonna hold on to a couple of these guys. This will be good to scare the hoglins later. And then, you know, we can also regrow things. I forget. I do have Silk Touch. Wonderful. We're gonna grab some of this as well. Alright, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make the risky jump. You ready? No head hitters. Hey! Nice. First try. Yeah, I'm a bit of a gamer. This doesn't look promising for getting down. Does it? No, this does. This does. So we can go down this way. Slowly but surely. These guys are scary. You guys are scary. Whoa. Alright, my current plan is to build a little bridge across this way, and then that'll have a good access to going down to more of the lava, like, I guess whatever the, like, nether equivalent of the sea level is, where all of the lava lakes are. You know, I didn't think to bring torches at all to leave little breadcrumbs for myself. I know you don't really need torches in the nether for mob spawn proofing as much, but they are nice to leave little, like, ways to find your way back to the portal. So this time we'll have to see if we can just backtrack efficiently. And then in the future we'll make sure to bring something, either torches or blocks of some kind to denote our presence in the Nether. Wow, look at this. This is a lot of mushrooms. I'm gonna go ahead and take a few of them, because I don't actually know if I have too many brown mushrooms back at home. And they're definitely not in short supply here. No, this is just evil. I'm slowed on the soul soil. Oh dear. Yeah. Nice. Friendly fire. Haha. Oh, another one. No. I'm hoping that one of these skeletons eventually will drop a bow. Got some arrows. This is the worst. Leave me alone. This is now officially bullying. This isn't fair anymore. I don't have an easy way down. Alright, we're gonna run. We're getting out of here. You're a bully. Woo! That was close. Wow. Okay, I feel like I'm obligated to get a few heads here. With 3 of them around like that, you gotta. It's just our lucky day. Alright. Total of 3 ender pearls so far. Not bad whatsoever. Ow. Rude as heck. I'm gonna kick your butt. And yours too. I'm sorry, little guy. Ooh, you speedy. Wow, it's actually... Never mind. To say, it's kind of crazy how powerful they are for being babies. They have quite a bit of health. And then he died. You are decked out, sir. Oh, nope. That's a lot of guys. We're not going that way. Ooh, basalt. I really want some of this, actually. Is it worth it? Yeah, it's worth it. I'm going to build over to it. I was gonna say, I think I heard some rumbling. That would have been really bad. I'm glad I heard that, because that would have been probably our death right there. I'm just here trying to build this bridge, and I have no idea. He's gonna kill me. I have no idea how to get to him, because I can't build down to him. I think... Oh, man. I'm gonna do it. Ow. Oh no, now I'm being attacked from 2 ends. No, no. That's a no-no. No, thank you. Yeah! Yeah! Definitely need a stronger sword. I think this one, yeah, this is just a regular sword, because, again, the other one I had, which I think had sharpness 5 on it, just needed to get some experience to get it back to durability. And look, more basalt. Ow. Dang it. Okay, I made a little pathway and got us back to the portal here. You can see this will lead back to the direction that we came from, where we found all the different biomes. But we're going to go ahead and make a quick drop off of all of our resources, since our inventory is pretty full right now, and then I think we're going to head the opposite direction. Oh, yep, there's that, there's the Enderman that was angry at us before. Forgot about him. But he did not forget about us. Crazy. Regardless of what we find going the other direction, I'm pretty happy already. I think we've got all the resources that we're going to need for the build today, except I do need a little bit of blackstone, so it would be good to either find some down in the netherrack, or maybe we run into a bastion and I'll steal a little bit of that as well. That would be nice. Yes, I am willingly connecting to you guys. Oh, you know what? Now that I think about it too. Hey man. Hey man. Hey. Chill. Ooh, 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 ooh. Almost jumped off. Man, I need some OSHA up in here. Need some safety rails. While we're here, I'm gonna grab a bow. Learn my lesson. There it is. I guess it only has flame on it, which is, you know, better than nothing. But because we don't have infinity, Make sure to grab all of the arrows we can hold. Not all. We'll grab a stack. Do I have... Yeah, I was gonna wonder... Oh, no way. Oh, can we keep him? I want to find a way... Hold on. This needs to be preserved. It's too adorable. Question for the future. Do iron golems attack zombie piglins? Because that would mean our boy here is going to be in danger in the future. But for now, he's safe, and I like that. I think it'll be fun to... He'll never grow up, right? Because I think the baby zombies always stay babies. So it'll be fun to have him as a little guy later on. Oh, I wanted to show off. You guys see... So because this has flame on it, I have my custom bow, 3D bow resource pack that I made. Oh, he's got thorns. Ow. And I really think this is a nice subtle effect where when your bow has flame on it and it's at full charge, you can see it's like the arrow is knocked and on fire and ready to be launched at your enemies. Haha, let's not shoot him. Let's not anger all of the zombie piglins in the immediate vicinity. Gotta be very careful fighting those guys around the zombies, otherwise we're gonna have a lot more enemies very quickly. Yeah. I should find a... Woo! Mushroom, mushroom, mushroom. Definitely gonna want to put some power on this bow in the future. Flame is really nice, but arrows are just not super strong on their own. Nice. Yum 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 yum. Lots of pork chop and leather. So made it through that long bit of tunnel. Maybe we take a left here. Yeah. You're fine. Relax. Nice. We should probably find a way to mark off. I still didn't think to bring any torches, huh? I think it'll be important to be able to find our way back to this tunnel opening here. Is that obvious enough? Now it probably is just gonna look like an enemy when I'm looking for it later. But that's okay. Youch! Cold hurts. Real bad. Okay, we got a little bridge across the way here now. Let me see our little guy. It's over there somewhere, I promise. This is good. We got a little pathway. Always easy to get our way back. Very, very nice. A little bit of gold. Yippee! Oh! Oh, hi! Well, good. We got our blackstone and just happened upon a bastion. That's kind of a crazy spawn. I don't know if I've seen them like this, just like buried in the ground like this, but okay. I'm not sure I'm quite ready and equipped to handle a bastion yet, but I'm glad we have one really handy, really nearby and accessible. Fortunately for us, we can go ahead and gather a bunch of blackstone and basalt and all of that just from digging, skimming a little bit off the top. They're not using this part anyway. It's just kind of chilling here, so I think it shouldn't be a problem. Just grab a little bit. Well, so fun story. I was killed by an Enderman. There were two of them, and I got greedy. I thought I had a spot to hide, and then I didn't. And then I got here, and I got killed. Shh, you're so loud. And all of my stuff, a lot of my stuff, ended up down there. I can't tell if I have a pickaxe anymore, but my best guess is it might be in the lava. I got a lot of stuff back. Got a fairly good stack of stuff back, but yeah, we're gonna have to make our way down there now. We were just about out of the Nether without any deaths whatsoever, and I got cocky, and this is what I get for it. Maybe here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go back into the overworld. We're gonna get ourselves a boat, And we're going to do a little bit of light sailing. We're going to get our stuff back. We're going to do it. Okay. So maybe we go like this. Eee. Good luck. So laggy. Oh, we're down here. Did not think to bring any blocks to go back up with though, so that's fun. Okay, there's our arrows and there's some basalt. I fear we may have lost a lot of stuff to the lava gods. Unfortunate. Well, you know, you live and learn. You get what you pay for. I definitely picked a fight, and I lost, so I can't be too mad. Okie doke. It is officially the next day. After losing our pick last night, I decided it was probably time to call it quits for the night and reconvene in the morning, and so here we are now. Losing my pick, and now I'm at 8 levels of experience. It's having me realize that I don't have a very consistent source of experience in this world yet. And the plan was originally going to be to build our candle shop bee farm first, but I think because of the situation that we found ourselves in now, where we are needing to re-equip ourselves with some gear and be able to get some more enchantments and stuff like that, we're going to go ahead and start by building the spider farm first, because that will offer a good foundation for experience, as well as we'll know where the output for our string is, and then we can better build the candle shop in the right location so that it'll make sense to use the outputs from the farm and the XP farm to be able to build our candles. So we're going to go ahead and start doing that now. Now, the design we're doing today is pretty easy. You're just going to build a 9x9x9 room, and then you're going to funnel them into a kill chamber with the water. We are going to make a little addendum here where we're going to build out, you see there, that little area up there with the water. That drowns the extra spiders so they don't start building up and, you know, mucking up our mob spawn cap. Well, that was a relatively nice and easy build. Oh, I want this head real fast. Notice that it dropped there. Yeah, that wasn't too bad at all. We've been running the farm for maybe just like another 5 minutes or something like that, and we almost got a stack of string, which is pretty cool. And we've gained, I don't know, like 5 or 6 levels. Obviously, this will be a lot faster if we can get ourselves, 1, don't hit with a pickaxe, hit with a sword. 2, if we can get a Bane of Arthropods sweeping edge sword, I think that would obviously be the best. So we'll, at some point, once we get some experience, work on getting a sword for that occasion. But yeah, you can see I'm going to throw into fly cam real quick, but a very simple design. I actually got mine from, let me check the name of the YouTube channel here, a channel called Uforced. I don't know if it is their original design or not, but I followed their tutorial to build it, and I'm really happy with the results so far. I think it's going to be a pretty nice early game experience farm to get us our gear back a little bit, and then definitely get the string, which is going to be important for our candle farm. Alrighty, a lot of spider killing later. You can see that we are back up to 33 levels, and we got our pickaxe and a little bit of our shovel and some other things healed up. I think with our 33 levels here, we're going to try and do a level 33 enchant on a new pickaxe and try to replace our... helps if you make it first. And try to replace our Silk Touch. That'll give us efficiency 4. Hey! Wow, okay. Couldn't have asked for a better roll. And now that we've got our tools all repaired and remade and stuff like that, I think it's going to be time to finally get started on the build for today's episode. I don't want to toot my horn before it's too early, but I'm pretty happy with this build, and I think it's going to be pretty crazy. It might have, you know, been a little overcooked in creative mode. It's very detailed, which is going to rely on me having to place a lot and acquire a lot of really random blocks for survival. But the final result speaks for itself. I'm really excited for it. So we're going to go ahead and jump into building that right now, and I'll see you guys in just a sec. Oh man, guys, what did I tell you? I'm so excited about this build. This might legitimately be the thing that I've built that I'm the most proud of right now. Like, sure, eventually I'll be able to top it potentially, but like it's just proof that, you keep trying stuff and you keep trying and you keep getting better at things and it's so good. Because I know the last time I built something big that I was really excited about, I was also like, this is the best thing I've ever built, and I'm never going to build anything better. But here we are. So you can see now that we're kind of wandering on into the inside. Hi, everyone. That we went for kind of a garage aesthetic, almost like a home shop. They have a farm for the bee out of their garage here, and so it was fun designing like this sort of garage door looking element as if it's been swung up. And this is pretty fun entrance in here. You can see, so we use some bee nests or bee hives, whichever the ones you find naturally are, whatever these guys are, up in the corner. They're full of honey so that it dripped in particles all over the place. And eventually we're going to be taking these guys and replacing them with the actual like honey blocks, not honeycomb, but like, the translucent honey blocks. Obviously did not have any yet because we haven't had the chance to build and run the farm. But I think that'll add a nice atmosphere to this corner. And then the overall theme is as if the honey from the farm running upstairs is leaking in through all the crooks and nannies and nooks and crannies and all the cracks and everything it can to find its way down into the garage here and kind of flood the space a little bit in the corner. And then we'll actually have the output system coming down from somewhere here, and then this chest will be accessible with all of the uh, honey bottles and honeycomb and stuff like that. And then we can have the chance to make whatever we want with some overflow storage here. Lots and lots of overflow storage so that eventually we can be nice and full in here. And if we ever need some honey or anything like that, we can just come on in and grab it. Actually, I'm going to sleep in here while since it's nighttime. Nice and cozy with our golem friend. Yeah, this is a nice vibe. This is fun. It's a good time. And we didn't even talk about the ground texturing and stuff like that here. I'm in love with this sort of mix of like a, kind of torn up ratty ground with the dirt and there's some roots and things like that. It's clearly been overgrown and there was some kind of a foundation slab here at some point that's slowly been eroded away and grass and things have grown over it. I just want to fly up and free cam real quick because I'm so happy with how this like shading and texturing turned out. This is so good. It just does like a nice job of foundationally like bedding the piece a little bit. So yes, it is just sitting on top of the land like this, but like it just feels more built in and like it's been here for a bit. And it's so good. The one thing right now I have is that it does look a little bit lonely. It's just one build, very big build on its own with nothing around it. And we are going to remedy that by the end of the episode. I have one more plan for a little build that's going to go right here behind my head. And that'll do a nice job of kind of filling the space out a little bit more. And yeah, I don't want to get into that too much. No spoilers or anything like that. We'll get there in just a second. But yeah, I'm so excited about this. It's so good. Here, let's take a look at the back too, because we haven't done much of that. You can see there's a nice big workshop window, so you can see what's going on inside. Got the sunflowers for a nice pop of color and brightness. It makes this whole piece feel very cheery and colorful. I really love the accent colors. Like there's the bright, vibrant colors of obviously the line of yellow. There's the white and red stripy bits, which are becoming a bit of a staple of mine. And then you obviously have the oxidized copper and the warped wood variants and all those things like that to add a nice little green bit. It's so nice. And of course, crafters using redstone blocks as a decoration is obviously the move, always is. Wanted to make this look like a bit of an AC unit or something like that. Just ambiguous like technology on the outside. Does a nice job of one, adding some color, and two, just adding a little bit of dimensionality and some complexity to the piece. Like it's just something to look at. It draws your eye. It's nice. And then there's a bit of an undercover area as if this is like a loading bay. Obviously we have the truck there, so maybe it's believable that this is an unloading dock, especially with this big garage, that the truck can pull up and unload its stuff and you can store the stuff here. This is obviously a very trustworthy neighborhood. No one's stealing anything, so it's totally fine just to store it outside like this. You guys, you're not gonna steal nothing, right? Well, actually, I know that's their sole purpose, right? They're made basically to take stuff, so that's fun. Our chest decided to grow out of control while we were building that, but it's it's crazy. There's so much resources going on. This is what I mean when I say that, like, there's just it'd be an insane feat to build this just from scratch in survival. It's doable, but it's definitely the harder path, and I don't know if it's a more rewarding path in my eyes. And so I think that's why I'm still happy with my approach of building things in creative first, and then, you know, I can still make on the fly tweaks and things like that as we bring it over into survival. But yeah, get the best of both worlds. Okay. Now that I've decided I've mumbled on long enough about this build, I'm sorry, I'm very proud, very happy with it. So I'm going to talk about it for a bit. But this video is getting long. We got to finish it up. So we're going to wrap up by building this last little bit here. And because I don't think we have enough time left in the video for a second time lapse, I'm wondering if we can do something more fun, like a classic spin move. Huh. Well, that was easier than I expected. Now, in all seriousness, I really like this extra little shed. I think it balances out this area really nicely by adding, you know, some weight to kind of pull you from the big main structure here. And then you have this nice, like, thoroughfare, like, clothesline vibe that I think is nice, kind of creates an artificial tunnel. So if we do stuff out here in the future, it'll be nice to have kind of a pathway that goes underneath it and then out to the exterior, like, parts of this town here on the outskirts and stuff like that. So I think it creates a nice, like, pathway opportunity, and just generally it balances the visual weight a lot nicer. As I alluded to earlier in the episode, the story that I'm kind of going with here is that this would be like a candle shop, beeswax company, which I've lovingly named Wiki Business, like tricky business or risky business, maybe. You can choose which I'm alluding to, whichever one makes more sense to you. But if we have the candle shop here, obviously having something with flowers and dye and things like that would be pretty essential to have nearby as well. So I kind of like to imagine that these two companies are working kind of in tandem together. And the name we've come up with for this guy is Flower and Sons. Kind of like, you know, we have sunflower. We have sunflowers all over the place. And so, you know, how you have like Jacob and Sons, like people name, you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. But we did a fun little, you know, play on words with that. So this will be our dye company here. Not quite done yet. We'll have a little table set up. And then I'm excited to show you guys this next episode. I did a little tricky thing with some armor stands. That'll be pretty fun. And then, yeah, it looks like I didn't quite finish this interior too much. But, you know, there's some kinks to iron out with the whole, you know, spin move, I guess. Now, I think that with that, we're going to have to call this episode done. I'm so excited about all of the progress we made today. I feel like maybe we're making up for the 6-month absence that we joked about earlier in the episode, but I don't know. I just really liked how this thing turned out, and I wanted to do it justice. And so I didn't mind going a little bit longer on the episode today to get this out and done in more of a complete package. I hope you guys enjoyed everything we did in the video today. It was a doozy. As always, I appreciate you guys' support so much, and I'm definitely going to try to get a video out, episode 4, before 6 months is up, I promise. We'll see if I can get one more episode out before the end of the year with Thanksgiving and Christmas, but I'm not going to promise anything, and if I don't end up uploading anything before then, I hope you all have a great happy holidays with your family and friends, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Someone out there? What's going on? I'm in your box. Ugh. It could be a little more gentle. Geez. Is that a truck? Am I in a truck right now? What's going on? While we're in here together, I guess this is a good time to ask you to subscribe and leave a like on the video. That would really help with me and the algorithm and whatnot. Yeah, that'd be really helpful.